And now for a Next News special report.
And now a special report tonight, a story unfolding right before our eyes as former President Donald Trump makes a powerful statement on his way to a South Carolina rally. While the Biden administration is moving headlong into strict gun control measures, Trump makes a defiant stand. Why did Trump decide to visit the Palmetto State Armory? What does this mean for the ongoing battle over the Second Amendment? And as always, you'll want to stay tuned for our final thought where we reveal why this moment is crucial for our republic. So let's dive right in. It happened Monday as the Biden administration announced its new Office of Gun Violence Prevention. Former President Donald Trump, known for his unexpected moves, had another surprise up his sleeve. He visited the Palmetto State Armory in Summerville, South Carolina. The visit was more than just a casual stop. It was a clear declaration of his unwavering support for law-abiding Americans, residents who possess firearms. Inside the armory, Trump took his time to peruse the various weapons available, acknowledging the presence of the press and even expressing gratitude for their attendance, a rarity, one might say. The owner of the establishment shared a light moment, reminiscing about Trump's famous show, The Apprentice. Watch.
If you're elected, you'll take care of the pistol brace issue quickly.
Take care of all issues.
It's a burden on...
We will take care of that. We'll take care of all issues. We'll take care of the border issue. We'll take care of the energy independence. We were energy independent just a short time ago. Think of it, 3 years ago, we had so much energy, we were soon going to be energy dominant. Now we're going to Venezuela and begging them for energy. And they sell us their tar. You know, there's tar that they sell us. And we refine it in Houston. So if people believe in the atmosphere, they got a big problem. It's so horrible what's happening. No, we'll take care of a lot of problems. That problem's...
As Trump appreciated the Armory's offering, it's a good moment to mention that personal health often dictates political pursuits. Recent studies suggest a regular weigh-in can boost weight loss efforts by keeping goals visible. However, many seek extra support to accelerate the process. A remarkable solution awaits at trimwithgary.com. With nature-derived, scientifically supported ingredients, this choice aid in weight management reduces cravings and elevates metabolism. For this month only, enjoy a 51% discount. Click more below or visit the link in the description to catch this fleeting offer. Now, resuming our focus on Trump's visit, the event couldn't have been timelier. It coincided perfectly with President Biden's announcement about Kamala Harris leading the initiatives for the new gun control office. Oh, well, I'm actually quite happy that she's taken the helm here. I mean, with all of her excellent work on the border, I'm sure she's going to do just fine in this office. But for many, this move by Biden was seen as an assault on the Second Amendment. Trump's visit served as a sharp counterpoint, an embodiment of the stark contrast between the two presidents' policy positions. While President Biden might be advocating stricter measures, Trump has been a constant pillar of support for America's gun rights since his 2016 campaign. He once made a commitment to the NRA ensuring the protection of their firearms and upholding the phrase, "shall not be infringed." Now, the scene inside the Palmetto State Armory was both casual and significant. A special Trump edition handgun caught the former president's eye, a handgun emblazoned with Trump 45 and an image of Trump on its handle. A quick exchange followed, with Trump expressing interest in buying one, showcasing his admiration for the firearm, even praising Glock as a brand. But the story took an unexpected twist when Trump Representative Stephen Chung tweeted about Trump purchasing a Glock in South Carolina, a post that he later had to delete. While Trump could handle and admire the gun, federal laws restrict the sale of guns to those under felony indictment, throwing a potential legal twist into the mix. Now, naturally, the media and critics like his niece, Mary Trump, were quick to pounce on this potential misstep by reposting this video. Take a look.
Like this from Glock.
Wow. And they sell well.
Yes, they sell
They like
very well.
me.
They like you.
I gotta buy one.
Sir, if you want one, this one.
No, I want to buy one. I want to buy one.
Can I get one more picture with the president?
Go ahead.
And it's right here. I just want one.
Go ahead.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, let me have a minute. Y'all look so good. Watch this. You got it. And hey, jump in one more time. With Julian, hey, the Attorney General, jump in.
Come on, Attorney General.
You look good.
Appreciate it.
And you have that.
We sell tons of them.
This is block.
Block is
very good,
fantastic. A huge partnership with Block. We're one of the biggest. I don't know that they ever can. It's just
That's a big
unique
seller.
design.
Oh, hey, this
Big
is
seller.
fantastic. 1, 2, 3.
But here's where the landscape gets even murkier. The U.S. Supreme Court decision of 2022 has seemingly altered the terrain of gun regulations. Appeals related to that law are still grinding their way through the judicial mills, creating a pall of uncertainty over the federal laws regarding firearm acquisitions. And shortly after that scene unfolded at the Armory, Stephen Chung was quick to clarify that Trump didn't make a purchase. The clarification was seemingly a bid to quell the growing whispers of a potential legal snag. Now, the clarification mirrored the sentiment shared by Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment, and President Trump. Greene took to Twitter to express her views on the matter. President Trump doing a little shopping in South Carolina. Despite the ripple of controversy, the core message of Trump's visit remained unscathed. It was a bold display of his enduring support for the Second Amendment. As he navigated through the aisles of the Armory, every glance at a firearm, every inquiry he made transcended mere curiosity. It was a potent message directed at the heart of his administration and its advocacy for stringent gun control measures. It was about the fundamental right of law-abiding Americans to bear arms, a right he believes should remain untouched and unscathed. His actions were a vocal narrative, his presence a defiance to the contrasting philosophy of the current administration. So as dusk wrapped the skies of Summerville, Trump took to the stage amid a throng of rallying cries from the sea of attendees, with rhythmic chants of Trump, Trump, Trump resounding across the venue. He unveiled his vision for America's future, from reclaiming the yoke of energy independence to underscoring his past economic triumphs. President Donald Trump articulated his immediate action plan should he return to the Oval Office, primarily focusing on reclaiming American energy independence from the throes of what he refers to as Bidenomics. Trump passionately emphasizes the dire need for a swift political reversal to resurrect the nation's energy sector and curb inflation. His discourse underscores a stark urgency and a clear vision aimed at catapulting the United States back to a position of energy dominance. Watch.
Here are some of the first steps I'll take to rescue our workers, manufacturers, and small businesses from the burning wreckage of Bidenomics as soon as we get back into the Oval Office. We got to get back fast. I tell you, if we don't get back, I really believe this country is finished. I really believe it. I hate to say that. It's horrible. And Marjorie's nodding her head, and Henry's nodding his head, so I can't be the only one that thinks that. But I think this country will be finished. They're destroying our country so stupidly, so evilly. To rapidly reduce inflation, I will end Joe Biden's war on American energy and reclaim energy independence. 3 years ago, we were totally energy independent, heading over to energy dominance, right, Russell? For our next term, I've set the ambitious goal of achieving the #1 lowest cost of energy and electricity anywhere in any major industrial nation on earth, and we'll be there within 6 months. In other words, we will drill, baby, drill. We're going to be drilling. We're going to be drilling like we were doing before.
6 months, he's going to turn that economy back on. And then he took us on a nostalgic detour down his administration's economic milestones, contrasting them with the current state under President Joe Biden, whom he amusingly nicknames Crooked Joe. He highlighted the tax cut, deregulation, and specific initiatives that propel job creation and industry growth, particularly in South Carolina. Trump underscored the thriving boat-building industry as a testament to his policies, evoking a stark disparity with the present economic scenario, which he attributes to the Biden administration's actions. The passion in his narrative reflects a deep concern for the country's economic trajectory, coupled with a subtle reminder of his administration's efforts to bolster American industries. Watch.
In 4 short years, we passed the largest tax cuts and reforms in American history. We cut more job-killing regulations, your boat companies and every other company will tell you that, than any administration in history. Broke every record. We slashed the price of gasoline down to $1.87 per gallon. We created 20,000 manufacturing jobs right here in South Carolina. We delivered $140 million to ensure Charleston has the deepest water port on the East Coast. Henry would drive me crazy. Sir, we need that money. Right, Henry? He'd call me and say, sir, we got to make that the deepest port. I was only surprised. You say the East Coast. Don't you want to also include the West Coast? That'll be next. He's got that idea, I can tell you. But you have the deepest on the East Coast now, and that was a big deal, and it was a great job, and the governor did a great job in getting it done, and everybody else who helped. These are just a few of the reasons your boat-building industry exploded and prospered like never before, and it was all under President Trump, and it was my honor. It now generates over $6 billion a year and employs 26,000 South Carolina workers. Think of that. And I'm very honored to say that my last 2 years, 2019 and 2020, were the best 2 years that South Carolina boat builders and South Carolina business has ever had. Is that right, Ed? Ever had. Every single major boat manufacturer in this state expanded their operations during the Trump administration. There wasn't one that went down even a little bit. They all went big. They went very big. They couldn't make them fast enough. When I left office, business was roaring like a 400 horsepower Mercury outboard motor. I just looked at them. They are seriously good looking. But then the economy slammed into a pile of rocks known as Crooked Joe Biden. Crooked Joe.
A pile of rocks. Each word he's uttered, laden with an urgent plea, a stark warning about the precipice on which the country now teeters. His message was unequivocal, the call to action clear. It was a call for a renaissance, a return to policies that once steered the nation towards an epoch of prosperity. Tonight's report has taken us deep into the heart of a republic at a crossroads. The difference in approach between President Biden and former President Trump on the Second Amendment is not just a difference in policy, it's a reflection of two fundamentally different visions for our nation. Trump's surprise visit to the Palmetto State Armory wasn't just a casual pit stop. It was a testament to his belief in the rights of every law-abiding American citizen. As our republic continues to grapple with questions about the Second Amendment, one thing is clear. The choices our leaders make today will shape the nation that we leave for our children. Every citizen must decide which vision aligns with their beliefs and values. Our republic's future hangs in the balance, and it's up to us to decide the direction on how we take it.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.